Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Ben. What's up, Ben?
Hello.
All right, so we got some annoying news. And go ahead, Ben.
Rotten Tomatoes are delaying the reveal of the Justice League Tomato Meter score.
First of all, here's the thing, right? The whole purpose of this rating system for Rotten Tomatoes is not to cater to anybody, okay? If the movie is bad, the movie is bad, all right?
Not and say it.
Just come out and say the effing thing, okay? Because by holding that, people are going to be going to the movie, so they're not going to, if they told people before the movie came out, yes, it will affect the sales of the movie, but that's the whole point of reviewing a thing, is that you are honest with the public and you tell them before they see the movie so then they can make their own decision on whether to see it or not.
Yeah, it says Rotten Tomatoes will instead be saving the reveal of the score until 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday,
Well, shame on them.
as part of the site's new Facebook show, See It/Skip It.
Shame on them. Shame on them, because you know what then? After that, then nobody should listen to them ever for anything because they're catering now. Now they are catering to these movie companies.
That means
and maybe
the score
it is
won't be
fixed.
known until just 7 hours before the first
Maybe
screening.
it's fixed. Maybe it's fixed, because you know what? This is ridiculous.
I mean, they've given every Marvel movie certified
That's not
fresh.
fair. That's not fair.
Even the mediocre ones like Thor and Thor 2.
That's not fair. They're not doing the right thing. This is ridiculous. Are they working for, like, DC? Warner Brothers?
I think Warner Brothers partially owns Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, is that what it is?
Let me check. I think I heard that.
Warner Brothers owns them. I see. Of course, they don't want to get fired and say that the movie sucks if the movie sucks.
Check. The company was launched in August 1988, and since January 2010 has been owned by Flixster, which was in turn acquired by 2011 by Warner Brothers.
So,
in February 2016, Rotten Tomatoes and its parent site Flixster were sold to Comcast's Fandango.
So, Warner Brothers owns Rotten Tomatoes, and Rotten Tomatoes is not showing the review for Justice League. Fixed.
So
Fake
all those
news.
people that said
Fixed.
For all those people that said Rotten Tomatoes was on Marvel's payroll.
Yeah. Guess not. But you know what? Fixed.
Well, I don't care. I'm seeing the movie with or without Rotten Tomatoes score.
Yeah, no, I don't pay attention to what they say anyway. I'm still going to go see the movie too. But
I'll admit if it's crap.
Shame. Bad form, Warner Brothers. Bad form, Rotten Tomatoes.
Tonight's the premiere, and some people have said that it's better. If we're talking about movies this year, they've said it's better in terms of story than Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Bull crap. Bull crap.
Or they quote it has more plot than that movie.
Hell no. I doubt that very much.
Guardians was amazing, Volume 2, and anyone that says that
flat out perfect. Saw Supergirl, and here we go. I liked it. It was fantastic. It was what it needs to be for a flashback episode. It wasn't boggled down on feminism. It wasn't boggled down on friggin' like all this nonsense that it's been. Supergirl is about Supergirl, not about the lesbian relationship of her sister, Alex and Maggie, right? Like, enough. So finally we got to see them growing up. It was genuine. It was innocent. It was great. 10 out of 10. I loved it. That's it. Now we go, and next week we see Mon-El. And you know what? It's about damn time.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll have the crossover.
So get that plot for the season going.
So let's go full steam ahead. Now we're hearing a lot of things about people getting fired from I guess I don't know if it's writers or showrunners from Flash, Arrow, this, that.
Yeah, it's Andrew Kreisberg who's the main one that's been.
Listen, get the show back in gear. It's about Supergirl.
It's supposed to be about superheroes, not your agendas.
We need to have her with Wynn and Jimmy Olsen, her friends, hanging out. It's not just about her and her sister. We need to have it like it was in season 1. where they're buddies, they're not enemies, and it looks right now like Jimmy Olsen and Kara Danvers are like enemies because they're not really clicking like they used to. It's more like the boss and everything else, and it's not good. So even Wynn is just there. They're not doing anything with his character.
He's the Felicity of the group.
Yeah, they used to have an alien girlfriend. Now you don't even have that. You know, they don't even go out and be superheroes anymore. Like, you know, Jimmy Olsen's not. So you know what? Just make them like we had that one brief instance where they went out to see this thing together, and it was that preacher that was like worshiping Supergirl. But that was like the glimmer of, oh, cool, we got something like the way it was, the way it should be. But then we lost it.
Because remember back when Alex was a badass fighting member of the DEO?
Yeah.
And then that ship happened and she just became an emotional crying lesbian.
Crying, emotional, I'm doing wedding plans, this, emotional.
Where's the chick who's punching people in the face and
beating the living crap out of people? Cut it out of it. We need to get that back on track. We need Supergirl to be super again. And right now, I don't know what the hell's happening. It's too much with the friend, female friend. Where are the guys? Why are the guys pushed to the side? Stop it with this feminist agenda garbage. Everybody's equal. Let's go. Okay? Again, Supergirl was created by guys.
Feminist empowerment show.
Yeah, there's enough of that. Nobody wants to see that. And you know what? We had women on here that don't want to see that. So whatever. Yeah. And again, I'm not like a jerk, and I'm not blasting the show.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want it to be canceled. I'm trying to stop it from being canceled by stupidity. All right.
I tweeted the CW Supergirl account saying, "You guys know a lot of guys watch this show. Knock off the SJW feminist agenda and focus on the superhero aspect of the show."
Yeah, basically, and that's going to change, honestly. So you can't call it a feminist show. You can't do it. Just because she's a woman doesn't mean they're all feminists.
That's why I like Legends of Tomorrow. There's no freaking agendas. They stick to superheroes and time travel.
That's it, man. That's it. Teamwork. And team doesn't mean feminine team either. I mean, there was Wynn, there's Jimmy Olsen,
John Jones,
there's
Martian Manhunter.
John Jones. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Do the right thing. So that's that. Also, I have to say something to, I know you don't watch Walking Dead, but.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Rick Grimes is the leader. Rick Grimes is the main character. It started with Rick Grimes. And I'm not talking about the comic. I'm talking about the show. Okay? Rick Grimes could not die. Okay? If you do that with the show is over. We're not ready for that. Okay? There's a better chance that Carl's going to die in the show than Rick. And I got to tell you right now, if I don't see Rick in an episode, it's a filler. Because you know what? He's the main character. If the main character isn't in the episode, then it's a filler. And when we had it with the governor, Andrea, it was a filler. It was the first filler. Okay, so, again, yes, it was great. Carol's in it and Ezekiel. And you know what? It wasn't a filler episode because Rick was in it for like 10 minutes with Daryl. So you know what? We got to keep him in there. And that's the main thing. Rick has to be a part of it. Daryl has to be a part of it. You know, no fillers, especially with the ratings dropping, no filler episodes. We don't have time for that. So, you know, that's what I'm saying about that. And again, honestly, no. If Rick is dead, the show is over. If they killed him this season, the show would be over. If they kill him next season, the show would be over. Completely. No doubt in my mind, 100%. And I do believe we're going to lose Carl. I think his son's going to die. And it's not going to be like the comics. So, you know, get over it. That's the whole thing we're going to have. You know, you got to make the show continue. You got to make the show interesting. And you can't have enough. They were all broken. Most of the members were broken. Now we got Ezekiel broken. I'm not happy about that. But you know what? You know, maybe as long as he's back to normal. But you know what? Everybody needs to wake up cool once in a while. But we don't need to see the characters suffering. Yes, we have characterization, but we had enough characterization where everybody was miserable for a whole damn season, where they're like licking the bad guy's butt, basically. So now they're fighting back, and the last thing you need when they're fighting back is to break people, because then it's just like, oh, you're killing us. So I would also hope that they stop it with the flashback stuff either. I'm getting tired of the episodes, even like Arrow and Supergirl and other. Stop it with, in this episode it fit for Supergirl, but The Walking Dead, the bull crap about they go back and forth, back. You're giving me a damn headache, and people are tired of seeing that garbage. Go friggin' straight through. What is the problem? Why? You know what? People, ask anybody. A lot of people are tired with that garbage. Stop. Take a break from it for a little bit if you can't eliminate it altogether. What else?
Gal Gadot issues warning to misogynists and sexists in Hollywood. She says, "Misogynists, sexists, your wrath upon this world is over."
Right. Well, that's great. But then also, Warner Brothers had said whatever she said is not true because she signed, she's going to film, nothing's going to stop her from filming it. She's doing Wonder Woman 2, and whatever. You can't dictate how the studio runs the business. You got to hope that they do the right thing. If they don't do the right thing, yeah, you could call them out on it, but you can't make people. You're not a CEO of Warner Brothers. You're not like executive of Warner Brothers to do decisions. You're an actress in a movie that, from a universe that's not even that great, that could end very quickly and everything could be rebooted in 5 minutes. So, if that was your main thing that made you popular and that thing goes away, we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just, don't bite the hands that feed you, but all at the same time, don't take crap from them either, which is true.
Mm-hmm.
But don't be like you're the spokesperson for every single female out there. Like all of a sudden, it's like, give me a break. I think that they should be treated fairly, and if anybody hurt them, those people should freaking burned. But still, you can't control a damn studio.
Speaking of DC, it looks like Man of Steel 2 is not going to be happening anytime soon.
Well, there you go. Bad news is coming.
There's no script. There's no
script, no flashpoint, no all this stuff is nonsense. They're throwing movies out there, nonsense. Look at Dark Universe. Every single movie scrapped just about right now. They don't know what to do. The main people left them. Done. Walked away. Left the offices, cleaned out the offices. No Bride of Frankenstein, no Creature from the Black Lagoon, none of this stuff. Wiped. Done.
I have to say, DC does a better job with their animated features than they do their live action features.
Yeah. So, maybe DC should have maybe Warner should have their own streaming service with different things. Or original content. Maybe they could have their own Netflix too. Maybe they should go to Netflix and have them do Netflix originals on their characters. If Marvel's going to go away.
They're going to have their own DC streaming service, remember? So.
Oh, they do have it, right?
Yeah, they're having their own Titans show.
Oh, okay.
A lot of other hoo-ha.
That thing about Halloween really bothers me. Danny McBride had sent him a message on one of those things, whether it was Instagram or whatever. I don't think it's going to do anything, but Daniel Harris does need to be in the new Halloween as the daughter, I think.
I'm just chuckling that a lot of people were asked, someone's saying Justice League early, and people were asking, oh, is it better than this movie or that movie? And someone's like, it can't be any worse than Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh, shit.
And then I wrote, you mean Ferris Spider-Man Bueller's Day Off Homecoming?
God.
I mean, I can't believe we've been waiting so long for Spidey to be in Marvel, and that's the movie they give us.
Yeah, whining and screaming and crying. And whining and screaming and crying.
I'll stick to my Raimi movies. Thank you very much.
Yeah, me too. I don't care that it did all that money. It doesn't mean anything. Spider-Man 3 did that money too, but there you go.
I'm waiting for a good $7 price tag or something lower than that before I buy it.
Wasn't that Black Friday sale?
Yeah, got to scrounge some money before that.
I don't even know if I'm a Spider-Man fan. I probably would buy it, just not the whole collection. But
yeah,
I mean, if I could buy Shin Gojira, I could buy Spider-Man Homecoming, I guess. What else is there?
Let's see, something.
Well, the Lord of the Rings thing is set in stone now.
Yeah, it's going to be prequels based off of stuff that wasn't already done in the movies.
Set in stone. Going to happen. Then the next Game of Thrones right there for the TV or whatever it's going to be.
Cool.
I mean, popularity. I mean, we know it's popular, but now it's going to be on par with that. So, what do you think Thor's going to do this weekend? Number 2 it's going to be? Or is it going to remain number 1?
It's still making big.
I mean, look, again, I loved it. I said it was good. But I have problems with the hammer thing, you know. Yeah. But still, it's not a failure by any means. It's a good movie. It's even.
Oh, I liked it.
It's even great, but it's not the best. That's what I'm just saying. So, although it might be the better of the Thor movies.
It's the better of the Thor movies, but I probably, as a standalone Marvel movie, I'd give it a 7, 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rate it, but
it's the best Hulk movie we've had.
Yeah, I know, right?
Though I like the Edward Norton one. That was pretty.
I don't. We need to have a Hulk.
There's actually an article coming. There's actually an article I read where Kevin Feige was asked about Leader and Abomination if they were ever going to show up again.
Yeah, I mean, if they did a movie like Civil War, where you called it like Captain America's movie, but it wasn't really. Yeah. I mean, you know, I would be okay with that, with the Hulk and all them running around. I mean, technically, if you think about it, Civil War was as much an Avengers movie as anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you got everybody in there. So it was kind of their own Avengers movie, if you think about it. So.
Also, the Justice League 2 post-credit scenes have been leaked online already.
Oh, yeah? Is there anything good?
I can say it if you want. It's nothing too... One scene's just 2 characters racing each other.
Oh, Superman and Flash?
Yeah, and the other one has a character that nobody liked that was cut from the movie talking to a character that was going to be Batman's villain in The Batman.
Who's that?
Lex talking to Deathstroke.
Was who?
It's the other scene is Lex Luthor talking to Deathstroke.
Oh, Lex Luthor is in the end?
He's in the post-credit scene.
Oh, so they're not going to cut that. He is in there.
Yeah, he's not in like the movie. He's just in the.
Okay.
So nothing too major.
Are they going to break him out of prison or something, or is that
maybe they're going to go with the whole Legion of Doom or something.
Oh, okay. There you go. Spoilers for Justice League. After credits there. Not that anybody.
Well, I never stay for the post credit scenes, so.
You don't stay even for Marvel?
No.
Why? By that time, probably gotta go to the bathroom anyway. Other than the whole time.
Well, that is, I got a ride waiting for me. I don't want to keep him waiting longer than the movie is.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I can look them up online anyway to see what.
Yeah. Well, they make it easy now.
Yeah.
That's what people do. They just do. Yeah. All right. That's gonna be it for this one. So hopefully wrestling will be over and we can do another one. All right. Take care. Bye for now.